Hello. Decided to do a video today because there's some things I'm really kind of concerned about. I used to put up videos exposing people. Some people call the New World Order, the Illuminati, all this stuff. I can't say too much about it. I just put up a video about a month ago talking about World War II and some of the truths of things, the forbidden history. A lot of things about World War II, you notice, don't make any sense. And so I was trying to tell people what was really going on. And the video was shut down. It didn't have one view. And it was shut down for hate speech. So telling the truth is hate speech. Well, on YouTube it is. I've noticed the censorship has really been getting bad. I had several channels that had probably about 2 to 3 million views on all these channels over about a 10-12 year period. And I think there's still one of them that's still up, although it doesn't have that many views. This one I haven't really done much with. You can't say anything. You can't say anything now. The censorship has gradually gotten worse. I had all kinds of friends. Some of them had over 1 million views on their channels, and some of them were getting. Old Krypton was one, and most people probably don't remember him anymore. Earth's Last Hope was another. USA 180. They're all long gone. These channels are all long gone. Most people have heard of Alex Jones. Now he had a lot of views. He had over 1 billion, several billion views, I think, and they shut him down now. And the thing is, Alex Jones didn't go nearly as deep as a lot of people. He didn't go as deep as I do. Like, he talks about the global elite, but he doesn't say a whole lot about the global elite. Doesn't say whole lot about who they are. Well, the risk of maybe getting shut down, I'll try to tell you who they are, okay? They're families. Rothschild, Rockefeller, Warburg, Schiff, Goldman, Sachs, Monsanto. There's a few of these families. But Alex Jones never told you that these were satanic families. These people worship Satan. He hints at it once in a while. He mentions a little bit about they do get into things like human sacrifice and stuff. He mentions, but doesn't really pin the names together with these practices too much. And he certainly doesn't mention that these are all these families belong to a certain subgroup of people. The name starts with a J, ends with a W, which is a 3-letter word, but you're not allowed to say that. Because I found out if you start talking about Satanism, and you start talking about a certain ethnic crimes, you really get shut down quick. Real fast. Alex Jones stayed up a lot longer than most because we had a lot of sponsors, but he didn't mention certain of the deeper thing. But he's gone now, and nobody can say anything. And I was very disturbed yesterday. I bought this new computer a little while ago. It's a pretty cool computer, and I needed a new one. The old one I had was like 10 years old, and it's quit working now. It was still barely working then, but now it's not working at all. Needed a new computer, and I want to install Linux, especially the kind of things that I do in research. Linux has much more security than Windows. Windows has got backdoors built right into it. They're spying on you. And the biggest spy thing that they've ever come up with is these things right here. Laptop, or these little phones. They track your position. They got face recognition software. And people think, oh, these are all cute little convenient things. That they put that stuff in there for a reason. The purpose is control. The internet was created by DARPA, which is a branch of the military. And DARPA's connected with all these other these agencies. I don't know if I can say too much about them. They all have their roots going back to the Max Planck Institute, which part of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute before that, during World War II. This is one of the things about World War II you can't talk about. You can mention a little bit about paperclip Nazis, but you can't get too specific as to who these Nazis are. Albert Einstein was one of these Nazis. Don't tell anybody. But anyway, The word Nazi, I can't say that. This will get shut down if I say that. And if I tell you where Nazi comes from, I'll get shut down. So, for hate speech. So anyway, I got a new computer, and it won't let me install Linux on it. And I was wondering what was going on. I did everything I could to try to install it, and I couldn't. And then I recently bought a new laptop because I needed a new laptop, and I couldn't install Linux on that. So I decided to look it up, and sure enough, Microsoft will not allow you to install Linux on their computers. This is a huge invasion of privacy, a violation of antitrust laws, monopolistic behavior. I mean, Microsoft got in trouble for doing this kind of crap before, but they're still doing it. I could tell you some things about Bill Gates, and I don't know how much I can say. He's a member, what some people call the Bilderberg Group, which is the Council of 300 of the Illuminati. I don't know if I can get away with saying that without getting shut down. I don't know. But Bill Gates is not a nice guy. And the purpose of Microsoft and the underhanded tactics, monopolistic tactics they do, is not just about greed. Okay? It's a satanic agenda, something almost nobody talks about. And the Bible is full of truth, but not everything's been translated accurately. But yeah, the Bible talks about the end times, it's tribulation. And I think when we get to the tribulation, I believe Christianity is going to be outlawed. They're trying to do it already. There's been many preachers that have been arrested in recent years for trying to preach on the sidewalk. Now all churches have been shut down because of this coronavirus. And there's been a couple pastors been arrested for having services. And, they're using it as an excuse. That's the excuse, but that's not the real reason that I believe that they're doing it. And they're going to try to keep this going. There's a lot of evidence that this coronavirus was manufactured in a lab. They're having a hard time keeping that secret. And it's interesting, Donald Trump actually has stopped funding to the WHO, the World Health Organization, because it finds out that, and I knew this before I even heard it, the World Health Organization was giving money to this biolab where this coronavirus seems to have been engineered. Of course, there's people that are denying that. They will deny that. Pretty soon, you won't be able to breathe one word about it. That'll all be locked down. So, I'll give you one example. Running back. Some of you may remember 9/11. Osama bin Laden was mailing people these anthrax letters. And they had this anthrax scare. And everybody was terrified to get mail with powder in it. A few people died. Well, it was a couple years later, they traced the anthrax to a U.S. Army base. It wasn't bin Laden that was doing it. It was an inside thing. And this was like headlines for a day or two. Now, you can't find one word about that. You have to do some digging to find anything about the anthrax scare. And anyway, at the Army base, it was just one guy. And he committed suicide. Case closed. Maybe make a copy of this video to keep for later, because I don't know how long this video is going to be up. So, I don't know. I think what's going to happen is you reach this tribulation. Christianity will be banned. Satanism will be the only legal religion. You'll have to become a Satanist. I mean, it's getting that way now. I mean, you got satanic paraphernalia everywhere. A lot of people have been completely disarmed and dumbed down about Satanism, what it's really about. It's just another alternative religion. Or you got all this people putting this. You got these little Halloween costumes, and you get this for your kids, and all these cute little demons, and cute cuddly little demons, and these cartoons about this stuff. Demons are not cute and cuddly, okay? They're real, and many of you probably won't want to believe that, because everybody's been programmed to believe in only materialism, and you can't believe in anything spiritual, and demons are spiritual, so about half the public cannot accept demons or anything spiritual, because it's part of the programming. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say. I probably already said enough to get, I don't know how long this video will be up before it's censored. Then again, I'm not getting any videos, any views on this channel anyway. I can't do anything to sponsor it, and there's other things that are probably blocking it from getting any views. But anyway, for whatever it's worth, I'm very concerned about what's going on. It's the censorship is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So much for the First Amendment. You know,